Okay, so we are streaming now. Hello, everyone. There's probably only going to be 2 people joining or something like that anyway, so... yeah, safety car. That's annoying. I can't go back and see what happens on the corner.
I think it was the Renault and McLaren, it looked like, went off.
Yeah, I saw... So I was on board with the Renault, which was God's. And I'm not sure who tagged him.
Yeah, it
But I
seemed to
didn't...
be clipping the back wheel.
Yeah, but I didn't see what happened on the other side of the track.
Yeah.
It seemed to be something else.
Who was I spectating? Miles, I think. And in front of him it was just smoke, and then a Ferrari flying across the track. So, yes. So I think we got quite lucky that only 2 people retired from that.
Yeah, I mean, there was 7 inside the first few laps last time, but that was due to, like, glitches and stuff. Apparently, Williams was DNF'd in the middle of the road and was not desyncing, so...
So, on incidents, it says Gods has a collision with Fiscal. So, them 2 are the ones who collided first, by the looks of it. Then Vantage retired, Reflection retired, and then Luke got a 5 seconds, Joanne got 2 5 seconds, and Alpha got a 5 seconds.
Okay. Oh, were they collisions?
Yeah, they were all severe collisions with... So Luke was with Miles, Joanne was with Fiscal and Reflection, and Alpha was with Reflection.
Okay. Oh, so Alpha's can't have been under the safety car.
No, Alpha got his lap 1 collision with Reflection, so he must have been involved as well.
I think Luke's is under safety car because he's literally in front of Miles at the moment. So.
It could be.
The safety car is coming in.
No, Luke's will have been in another collision because his has happened before the collision with Reflection. So, I think, yeah, there's a 5 second for them 2 touching.
Oh. So, Mars gets us back underway. Are we going to see any moves into T1 here? Oh, possibly Luke and Brent are getting a bit close. Not worth the dive though.
Baguette is going side by side with Gods right now.
Yeah,
first corner on the outside.
Big Baguette will want to, be much further up the grid. You're fairly aware of most of these drivers. You raced in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, I know quite a few of them. I'd say I probably know about 50 at least.
As if it's competitive. A lot of people here can get on the podium or even win a race here.
Yeah.
It's very up and down. Oh, Delta just lost 3 places.
I think he's probably lost it coming out of the hairpin. Not the hairpin, the chicane. Very easy to lose it though. But the main battle we want to be looking at is Jimmy and Storm. Because they are technically net lead.
True.
Stopped.
True.
But you also want to look at the gap between them and Mars and Kyle and Stu.
Yeah, are the top 4 gonna do the one stop?
I think they might. I'm assuming the people who've gone on to mediums will be doing a medium now after the softs. So
here goes
Jimmy on Miles.
Nice switch back.
Gonna have to use the overtake.
Oh.
Miles.
Jimmy squeezed. He didn't give Miles much room there.
Yeah.
But he's
we've
got away with it.
Will Storm get past Miles quickly because he can't afford to lose Jimmy? He loses Jimmy now. Oh, Stu picks up a penalty.
Stu.
He loses Jimmy, we're gonna see big gap form.
Daymar's run very wide.
Any moves at the back? Let's have a look. The big train here.
Yeah.
Delta seems to be struggling. Has he got damage?
Yeah, it seems to be a train from 5th to 11th, and then there's the Delta train
Yeah.
all the way to the back of the grid.
Here comes Baguette on Gods.
Oh,
round
Storm.
2.
Oh, Storm's outbraked himself. Oh, and he's clipped it. He's round. He's been pushed back round by Daymars, and Daymars is in the wall.
Damage from somewhere. Yeah, is that Miles?
Yeah,
So Baguette has got the move done on Gods.
Daymars is retired on track.
Here comes Joanne on Gods. No, he's not going to get that done.
Storm is lucky there. He outbraked himself massively. Went into... He hit the side of Jimmy. But he didn't go... He sort of went round to the right and then hit Daymars, but that sort of centred him up. So he's very lucky.
That'll be what gave Miles the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's put Mars in the wall. And he hasn't got any damage, as we can see. From what we can see, I mean.
Yeah, you could always have that white, green, white, yellow sort of damage.
Yeah.
Possibly the worst to have.
Oh, Luke T Red did not take that final turn well. Vessier will have this position. Very nice move. Luke's not giving up though, but he will now.
Right, so the gap from Jimmy... Ooh.
Alpha's retired.
So the gap from Jimmy to P1 is... Let me change that to lead again. 9 seconds. So, could Mars be trying to get out ahead of Jimmy? 9 seconds in about 4 laps.
See, Jimmy now is being held up, isn't he? Here.
Jimmy really needs to clear these two if he wants to make sure he gets out ahead of Mars.
Yeah.
Especially as soon as he's got another stop. Oh!
Oh!
Vachensky. Oh, Vasensky. He's still watch he doesn't get disqualified going backwards.
That's so annoying. Like when you need to turn around and there's literally car after car after car. Oh, he's been disqualified. Oh, that's. Oh, Stu's pitted. Okay, Stu's going 2-stop then.
Yeah.
Could work. Never know.
Might need a safety car.
Yeah, Storm's pit.
Did Storm have damage?
Yeah.
He did.
He did. Very light though.
Hard to put on.
Interesting.
Jimmy down to 10.6. Two in front of rear. Oh god, side by side through Woodruff.
The drop. Famous Lidroff.
Famous Lidroff.
This is even worse when they're fighting.
Now Jimmy's losing a lot of time. It's down to 11 seconds now.
Yeah, the gap is just going
I think
up.
a pit stop on Hungary is about 25, I think. The other day.
Not 25.
It's surprisingly long. Oh, Jimmy going a bit wide then.
Yeah, he's got Bavessia right up his arse now as well. He's got pressure coming from behind.
Oh yeah.
So that Delta train is now caught onto this. It's a fat
Mars
train.
is just extending the lead.
Mars is flying at the moment.
Will Jim have him here? He saved up his ERS. Brent ran out of ERS. He's
Going for it. It's nice. It's nice.
He's got him so far. He looks to have got it done.
Yeah, he's got it. But Vessia's making a dive. Jesus. Whew. That was ballsy.
A tough move.
That was yeah.
Vessia does have a penalty. Is that a 3 seconds? Let's have a look. Yes. Now Jimmy needs to stay away from that curb completely right there. A horrible curb.
So he
Now the
needs
ideal
to-
thing for Jimmy would be to pass Cloud without the Vessier getting past as well.
Yeah, he needs Cloud to hold up Bavessia here really, because
He
Bavessia is
needs
a
to
bit of
get
a threat.
past on the straight as well. Otherwise, Mars is going to be looking at a free pit stop.
Because the gap now for Jimmy to the front is 12.5. It's ever increasing.
Ooh,
Is he gonna? Oh, he might not have it. You know,
a bit far behind.
he's not gonna have it.
There's a poor exit there. Any moves going on? Oh, Delta down the inside of Luke. Has he got it done?
He hasn't.
Got it back.
He's got a bit of traction.
The hards seem to be working well.
Oh, big Baguette and Big Boy Jew and the big boys. I don't know who was ahead there, but Big Boy Jew and stays or takes P11.
The Storm's leader gap is 37 on the hards. Means without a safety car, he won't be getting back into the win. The fight for the win.
Yeah, it's going to be a long race for Storm now.
Yeah.
Until everyone pits, at least. It's going to be a bit of a lonely one.
Now, this is interesting. Jimmy has 14% ERS. Is that enough to get him past? Cloud has 22.
20, yeah. He's got like about 5% more. He's going to
Gotta go
need
for it.
all of it.
He's not close enough
He's not
again.
going to do it. Cloud's got good straight line speed.
Yeah, he's struggling out of the last corner, dude. He just needs to... Oh,
Oh, something happened
go
there.
for it here.
Just saw a load of positions change. Keep seeing loads of positions changing. What is going on? There's an absolute... Oh my god, there's like 3 separate battles going on.
Oh, side by side and we're
Oh,
dropping
and a
again.
drop.
They've both taken that very
Yeah,
carefully.
yeah, that's good racing. Oh, Big Boy Jim's
Vessier has
outbroke
passed Jimmy
himself.
Allen.
Vessia's past Jimmy. Wow.
That is very interesting. Jimmy doesn't have a penalty there. A good advantage to have around there.
This is mental. But oh, Elian, where's he going? Oh, and he's clipping gods. That was an unsafe entry, re-entry.
Yeah.
I was going to mention Stu because Stu was he pitted and he came out in some clean air, and I was going to say it was going to be quite good for him. But now these lot have been fighting, he's been dragged into it.
So Alien does have damage. I'm guessing that'll be him into the pits. Yep.
Kyle pits, but he's taken ages to get into the pit.
Yeah. Now,
Oh, Mars has pitted. Okay.
where will Mars come out now? He's gone for the hearts.
Can't just behind his
It's one
teammate. His
stop.
teammate will let him go.
Surely God's up. Ooh.
I think he'll let him go at some point.
I would not be happy if I was CRX Mars right now. With my teammate. Oh, Bavessia is into Queen Air. Jimmy Allen can't get past Cloud.
Still not able to get past Cloud.
Really, he just needs to... Oh, he's gone wide as well.
Look how
Really
tight
just
this
needs
is.
to focus on saving the ERS.
The top 9
Go
are
for it
all
now.
within a second of each other. This is mental.
Oh, there's Jimmy Allen's penalty. Loses that advantage there.
Yeah.
Delta has 9 seconds. A week 2 Red has 13.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Delta. Alright, can Jimmy do it this time? He's not close enough.
He doesn't have the ERS. He needs to not go for it here. Is he going to put his ERS on?
No, he's saving it.
He's doing the smart thing.
Yeah, he needs to
He needs to
just...
save it for the full, I think, the Gets pit. That damage.
So there we go.
Drive?
Gods lets Mars
Oh no, it's a hard.
through.
Yeah, it's just a normal change, medium hard.
Fair enough. Storm moves up to 12. Carl, I'm really confused about. That pit stop seems to take forever.
Yeah, it seemed to be revving out gear 2 in the pit lane. Not too sure why. Oh, Gods is round.
Oh, has he spun himself on the inside?
That is the slightest nudge from Disco Stew around the outside.
Oh, so it was contact.
He's just gone spinning. The slightest contact. Oh, he's
Oh,
gone
and he's
again.
round again. Yeah, he needs
Is
to.
that damage this time?
No, I think he's avoided it. But he needs to get those tyres back to good pressure.
On Mars. On Mars.
I'm not sure what's happened there.
Confusing.
Unless, maybe, going into the pits, maybe he damaged his front wing.
That is a good possibility. Joanne on the inside now of Fiscal. Ooh, turn 2, it's always a dangerous place to overtake. Gives enough room. Both side by side. Decent, that's good racing.
Yeah.
Clean racing.
People doing what he did last week.
Still struggling to get past Cloud. Just can't do it. He's got 16% ERS right now, so if he saves it all, he should be looking at around high 20s for the start straight, hopefully.
This is costing Jimmy big time.
Yeah, Jimmy really needs to get past, but he just isn't saving the ERS. He needs to get a good 30-40 up and then just go for it.
I'm trying to think now, who's got control of this race? Because Bavessia still has to pit.
I would say it's currently between Bavessia
Probably
and
Mars.
Mars.
Yeah.
Mars is currently net lead, but Bavessia is going to be going on to... Oh, Joanne. Very good. Yeah. He gets it done.
People are shooting.
Traction as well. Can you go for a double
Oh.
move?
Luke was looking to have his position back.
Will he go for a double move?
These two are mates, so I'm sure they'll give each other space.
Delta looks like he's going to back out. Nice double move there.
And he's doing what he did last week at Silverstone. He came through the field and did he win the race? I think he won the race. Oh, Delta's into the wall.
Oh, is that on the exit of the chicane?
Luke came alongside him. Oh, he's missing an end plate. That's going to be a frustrating one. But he did need to pit again anyway. So get on the yards and just put your foot down.
Make sure you don't hit a wall whilst going into the pits.
Yeah.
Now, Jimmy Allen, take number 15. Worried Cloud is pit. So now he's got the open air that he needed.
He's still got Brent for company though. He's not. And Big Boy June is coming up fast.
Fisco and Mars. Mars and Fisco past Luke. If he can keep it going, can he keep the move? Looks like he can.
Yeah. Storm.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, no. Fitting.
I think, should a safety car come out around the high 20s, or even the mid 20s, I think Stu could be in a very good position.
He could, to be fair.
Because that'll be when he's looking to go to the softs, and that'll put him right behind everyone with fresh softs, having a big gap to the 10. Storm is reeled in the leader by 20 seconds.
Is he?
However, I think that's more about 9 seconds because the leader pit. Pretty sure.
True.
However, he is not out of the race.
No.
No penalties as well.
Yeah, that's key. There's only a few of them out there with no penalties. I think Fiscal, Mars, Storm himself, and Cloud. The only 4 without penalties.
Big boy Joanne is up 16 positions since the start of the race.
He has got some very good pace. He was in Tier 1, and we decided that he would be allowed to race with these guys. And he hasn't found it easy. He's only got 1 win so far, and that was last week.
Very interesting.
Vachensky's just commented that he did get disqualified for going the wrong way outside the track. And
Delta's out.
Delta's out. Oh, he's crashed out.
Yeah, lost out exit.
That won't be a safety car, will it? That won't be anything.
Many people crashed there.
And Vachensky said Big Boy June got some serious pace. That is definitely correct.
So now we're seeing Jimmy Owens slowly catch up to Vivesia.
Oh yeah, he is reeling him in.
Gained 4 tenths for slot. He's just put his fastest lap so far. But he has got the pace.
But the car behind him is catching him faster than he's catching Vivesia.
He is. And he is on an overtaking streak. Car behind.
So, could Big Boy June be in for this win?
He very much could be. Let's just check the penalties again. What are the... I have lost how to do it. There we go. Oh, Joanne had 8 seconds.
Ooh.
So is he still not... So he didn't serve the 1 of the 5 seconds from the start.
He still has to pit, so he will serve it. Which actually... Could that cost him? Would he rather take that 8 seconds to the end? I don't know. But you have no choice really. I don't think you have an option.
Unless he can get these mediums to the end, which I'm pretty sure is impossible.
Nah, no way. No way. No
Will
way.
he go for Jimmy Allen? He's got way more ERS. Jimmy's not defending it.
If anything, if Jimmy's smart about this, he'll try and just keep within a second of Big Boy June, and then that'll drag him up as well to the back of Vivesia.
Yep. So, Vivesia currently... I've lost the interval. 2.3 ahead. It looks like we're going to see that gap close quite quickly.
Wait, Jimmy's...
Fiscal right behind Jimmy now. Is he spun?
Yeah, Jimmy's lost time. Look, he's 3 seconds behind Big Boy June.
Does he have damage?
I think
he's got damage.
Where's he got that damage from?
I'm not sure. He's only lost 2 seconds to him, so... It's obviously either a slight whether he's misjudged the braking and hit the back of him.
Yeah, he's going to have to pit. He's lost 3 seconds now. So that's Jimmy into the pits. He did need to pit again anyway, and I'm assuming it'll just be another set of mediums.
That would make sense, yeah. I don't think you'd be able to get the softs over there. Yeah, he's gone for the mediums. So, the top 3... Wait, actually... the top 2 have to pit. When did Fiscal go onto those hards? That was the 17 laps ago.
Yes. So he's going to have to pit.
I don't think that'll be to the end.
No.
So, CRX Mars, 5 seconds behind the leader, doesn't have to stop again.
I can't see anyone else that doesn't have to stop again. I mean, Storm could make it, I reckon.
Storm probably could.
At a
I think
push.
Storm will have to challenge anything.
But I think Mars is pretty much out on his own here.
Yep, and then it's Kyle next off, and he is 11 seconds behind Mars. So it seems to be Mars versus top 3.
Yeah, depending on how fast the top 3 can get back through the field.
Yeah, but Mars might even have 3rd place as quick as the end of this lap.
I didn't even realise Big Boy June took the lead of the race. So he's now into P1.
Oh,
Bessie has surely got a pit soon, unless he's trying to hold out for softs.
Horrible.
He's got to be holding out for softs, surely.
Do. You could probably get about 11, 12 laps out of those softs. So it's really up to him. Because Joanne's going to be going softs as well. But Joanne's just going to pull a bigger gap every single lap now.
Yeah, it's going to be really... I think it's Mars versus June here. Big Boy June.
Yeah, it does seem to be that way.
But Big Boy June is going to have to get through everyone without getting any damage.
True. Although a virtual safety car at least could change the whole race. Because June could actually come out a few seconds behind Mars on fresh softs if he gets a virtual safety car.
Oh yeah, I literally remember it now. Last week, this is what happened. Big Boy June made his way through the field to first, and then a safety car came out, so he pit and took lead of the race, and no one could catch him, so it was literally perfect timing for him. So Baguette and Kyle are still battling. Vachensky said again, if those penalty-free drivers can keep it that way, then they'll end very well, especially if there's a safety car.
Will Ewan get his 5-second removed? Oh, Renault. Gods is up.
Oh, Gods is round again. Possibly.
So, will Ewan get his 5 seconds removed? It depends, doesn't it? And we also don't know the role he's had to play in that first incident. So he's gonna have to get a gap. Here comes Mars on Fiscal. On the inside. Bill's coming back. Oh, he's got him.
I don't think Mars wants to be hanging around with Fiscal for too long here. But he's gonna have to.
Place again. Interesting.
This could cost him towards the end of the race.
Yeah. What's that? Up to 6.6, the leader gap now, and Disco Stew is now joining the fight.
It's interesting that Big Boy June doesn't actually have the fastest lap of the race. It's Elian down in 13th. But I'm sure once pretty much most of this field pit onto the softs, we'll see loads of fastest laps coming.
Yeah. Especially if there's a safety car.
Everyone from like worried Cloud back really needs a safety car. Pretty much everyone needs a safety car here.
Indeed, I think Mars is the only one who would be sat here saying, I would take the race as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not Carl and Big Baguette are still going at it. Big Baguette just can't get past him.
DZG Storm 16 seconds behind the leader. The leader still has to pit. Top 3 have to pit. So if he can somehow find the pace to catch up to Mars and Stu, he could be on for a race win, which would be incredible.
So how far is behind Mars? He's about, what, about 10 seconds, just under 10 seconds behind Mars?
Yeah.
So
He's
tough.
going to have to pull up a lot of pace, but...
Yeah, and Big Boy June will come out behind him as well.
Yeah, on those fresh softs though, that could slow him down. Rivessier into the pits. That has
Oh,
to be the
okay.
softs.
He's the first driver to blink for the softs.
No penalty, that's a clean stop. Storm coming up behind with 2 reds.
You know what, I'm wondering, what if Fiscal and Dewan decide not to pit and try and risk it? Because Dewan's close to 8 seconds. He's only got to find 1 more second.
I think the soft hard strategy usually is close on a normal stop. So
it might be one
I
step
think
too far.
pushing it from lap 3, was it? Either pit? Or 2?
Yes, lap 3 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, lap 3 to 33 laps on 1 tyre. I don't see him doing it unless he drives extremely carefully around the track for the last 6-7 laps.
These guys are staying out.
He must just be hoping for a virtual or something. Leave 2 reds into the pits. It's another soft. Jimmy's finally past Cloud. only took 26 laps, but he's finally done it.
He's into the points again.
Big Baguette. Kyle again.
He just can't get past him.
He's got all the ERS in the world. I don't know how he's not managing to get past.
It might be because, you know, Carl tends to have a bit of a dodgy connection. It might be that's stopping Big Baguette here. I'm trying not to mention a driver because I really don't want to mention their name and then something bad happens to them because they've had a lot of misfortune so far this season. So I'm just not going to mention their name at all.
Don't say it.
I'm just not going to say it.
June stays out again. If he was going on to the softs, he has to go next lap.
Surely.
Because there is no way he's making up, how far? 18 seconds or whatever?
Oh, Gods has crashed. Gods has crashed.
Oh, is that a safety car?
What is it?
It's
a virtual.
But he's just gone past the pits.
Ah, is anyone going into the pits?
Don't think so.
It's probably not worth it for these guys at the back. It doesn't do anything for them. Virtual doesn't give them much.
He'll be gutted. You can get 1 lap virtuals, to be fair, but they're very rare. I don't think it'll happen. It will probably end. Oh, it's ended. Alright. Did anyone get a drive through?
Oh yeah, Carl got a drive through.
Oh no.
I'm showing the penalties now because Vachinsky's just asked me to on the chat. So yeah, Big Boy June has 8, Disco Stu has 12 seconds.
That's putting him down in, I think
About
it only put
8.
6 actually, because the other guys have penalties as well.
Oh, there are penalties of course, yeah. So yeah, probably about 6th place.
No. 25 laps in on the hards. And he's
This is
stayed out
mental.
again.
Go back onto the tyres. Fiscal and Dewan are running this very thin. I don't know how Fiscal's
I
still
think-
ahead of Mars and Stu.
I don't know. Vessier's on his charge, here he comes. The thing is, if they get to the point where they have to go onto the sauce, they've left it too late now. Vessier's going to be a good 4 or 5 seconds ahead of them.
Yeah,
So
they've just got to risk it. There's no going back now.
they're too far in now. Without a virtual or a actual safety car, they can't. Nowhere. I mean, if they make it to the end, fair play. 33 laps in any race is good, but on Hungary it's even more impressive. I'll tell you who wouldn't be able to do that. That's Jimmy Allen, the man who wears about 80% into his tyres for about 5 laps. So. This will be interesting. He's keeping his ERS, he's not using it, which would show the sign of somebody who's trying to keep his tyres. But it's not easy for Fiscal.
Like it was funny as well. Big Boy Ewan got that gap to 7. Oh, car's gone into the pits and retired, so that shouldn't cause anything. Disco Stu has pit. Interesting.
Kyle still would have got points, I'm pretty sure.
Stu hasn't served any penalties, so they're all 3-second penalties. Stu comes out 8th. So he's got to get a fucking move on. Because those penalties are going to cost him big time now. Vessier should make it to 4th. He should catch top 3 at this rate. Well, Fiscal and Mars anyway.
But he does have the penalties. Last 3-4 laps now of the possibility of getting a virtual or a safety car. Once you pass 33, there's pretty much 0 chance of getting a safety car.
Yeah, I think the last two or 3 laps you can't get a safety car.
I think the third to last lap's the last you can get it, because then it comes out, does a lap,
And then goes straight back in, yeah.
The last lap. Yeah, he's got to make this move. He's going to have a way better traction. Oh, he doesn't actually.
Yeah, he's got him.
Yeah. Be a waste for Storm to try and defend that. He's got to stick with him now. If he can stick with 3 seconds for the next 5 laps, he can get P4. Bear in mind that the Vessier and Storm might actually get more penalties. But Joanne, he's pulled another 2 seconds on Mars though. On 27 laps hard.
Hey, honestly, if Mars got past Let's Get Fiscal, I reckon he could have this. I reckon he could pull that gap down.
I'd say Mars probably has another 3 laps to get past before it becomes unachievable to getting the 8-second mark.
And it's currently now, to Fiscal, it's currently 1.2 that he needs. That Fiscal needs anyway.
Here he comes.
Oh, here he goes.
He's got a lot of speed.
He's got to get his braking right, he gets it wrong.
Braking. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh.
He's got a bad exit.
In a very bad exit.
Don't now break yourself, Mars. Oh my god.
Oh,
That is
Jesus.
some close racing.
Wow, Fiscal keeps it.
Amazingly for the tyres he's on.
That's the thing, he doesn't want to be battling with the tyres he's on. That's just going to hurt his tyres even more.
Now, if you go on Juan's tyres and you look back, they are matte grey. There is no shine to them at all. And there's actually lines appearing through the middle.
Yeah, so if I look at Bavessia, that's what they should look like. And that's what Juan's looks like. No lines whatsoever.
Fiscal's got the lines as well. Mars is look pretty fine. few tiny lines coming through. But
Right, Mars needs to have this now, really, I think. He's got
doesn't have
2
enough
seconds
ERS
to
this
gain.
time.
Just gotta get the braking right, just get the braking right, and that position
He's got
should
it
be
right
yours.
there.
He's got it.
He's got
He's got it.
DRS as well. That should be it.
Right.
Right. 9.7. Now let's see how much Ewan's saving those tyres. Because Mars has got nothing to lose.
Mars has
Apart
just
from
got to
second
fucking
place.
go for it. It's
It's
coming
down
down.
2 times already.
It's coming down.
Saving it.
This is going to go right to the line here. Unfortunate for Fiscal. He put on a good fight, but he actually kept Mars behind him for a very long time, which I didn't think he'd be able to do. So, but he'll be, if he can hold 3rd place, he'll be absolutely over the moon with that. Considering our exit of turn 1, he was involved in an incident.
Yeah. Just need to shut my door.
It's down to 1.1 seconds with 3 laps to go.
He must be running high 80s, low 90s now on the tyres. I don't know how he's doing this. 30 laps.
The thing is as well, he has to, like, he's going to be seeing the gap drop and he's going to have to start, like, pushing, which he won't want to do.
You can tell he's very high if you watch his throttle coming out of corners.
How did Mars not get a penalty for that? Definitely a warning. Oh, he's coming up to this alien back marker. He's got out of the way, he's got out of the way. Very good, very good.
2 laps, 7 attempts. I think he'll have it. Unless he gets a penalty. For Miles to get a penalty now, it would be very silly to do that.
What's he got? He's got 1. He's got 2 warnings.
All he has to do is manage this race. He's gained another 2-3 attempts or so.
He's just got to maintain this pace and he should have it. He's got half a second for 2 laps. Fiscal's doing very well to stay with him though.
Yeah. Oh, his Juan's rear tyres just do not look nice at all.
Make you feel a bit sick looking at them.
Indeed.
Brent has been behind Worry Cloud for the whole of this race.
Well, it just shows you Jimmy got past him and he's gained 8 seconds on him, so had Jimmy have got past him first place,
Yeah.
could have seen Jimmy in this fight.
Mars has
up to
lost time.
8.8.
He's lost time.
How's that? Is Juan
He's using his ERS. Jude is using his ERS.
and Mars has nothing to come back at him with?
Jude might have it. Fucking hell, how he hasn't got a punch, I don't know. This is mental.
Oh, commentator's curse.
Oh
She's
yeah, I might have done it now.
If he gets a puncture, it's on you. Front left's looking like a Velcro, man. That is
That's right.
horrible.
I'll delete the broadcast so you won't know. It's slipping away
If he
from
gets it
Mars.
anywhere, it'll be through sector 2.
Oh
If he
yeah.
can make it through sector 2 with no puncture, I think he'd be fine. But doing 9 seconds, he's fine right now. If Vessia slowed down quite a lot, whether he's just thought I can't get in this again. Storm's actually stayed with him.
Oh yeah, he has, yeah. Big Baguette's
Storm.
actually caught up with him. So if anything, he's holding up Storm.
Down to 8.8. Has Mars just given up?
He's not going to be able to find that time. So Big Boy Ewan somehow has won 2 races in a row.
Well, fair enough.
Fair play to the lad.
That was a great result.
Didn't need a safety car this week. Mars, 2nd place, he'll be very happy with that. Let's Get Fiscal, also very happy, 33 laps as well. Look at this battle for 4th, Jesus.
Drew is dead.
So Storm gets 4th, 5th is Bavessier, 6th is Big Baguette, Disco Stew 7th. 8th will be Jimmy Allen, disappointing. He would have liked to have been at least on the podium. And then Cloud will take 9th, and Brent will take 10th. Ellen finished 12th, and we just went for Luke to come home in 11th place. Shame only 12 drivers finished out of the 20, but it is what it is. Sometimes the races do cause a bit of carnage sometimes. That's quite a... Oh, driver of the day, Big Boy June, 2nd week in a row, driver of the day and race winner. So congrats to him once again. That was quite a fun race to watch, actually. There's a lot of different strategies going on, penalties everywhere. It was constantly having to look where people were. Love that podium emote. I'll just quickly unmute Stu. Stu, you there? Oh, shit. I just pressed on FIFA 21. I don't want to go on that just yet.
Points on the board. I'll take that.
There he is, yeah, P7, mate. P7. Luke 2 Red got fastest lap, so no one in the top 10 is getting that. Cheers, Joey, for joining me on comms. It was nice to have someone alongside me. I think his controller's died. Yeah, how come you stopped towards the end there, mate?
Me?
Yeah.
Because my tyres are dying.
Oh, were they?
I extended the middle stint so I can go on soft at the end. It's meant to be a 2-stop soft, medium, but I extended the middle stint so I could get some softs at the end, and it almost paid off. It's a bit of a shame, really, but...
Yeah, it was looking like a promising race for you, mate. And
yeah,
just didn't. I mean, if your tyres were going, Jesus, Fiscal and Dewan, did you catch how many laps they'd done on their hard tyres?
I didn't.
33 laps.
Jesus. I know Fisk was holding up CRX in front of me, and all three of us just kind of in the train until I pitted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't realise it was on there that long.
Yeah, it was. I think Dewan sort of got to his 8-second gap because he had 8 seconds worth of penalties, and then he sort of coasted.
Right.
But once Mars got past Let's Get Fiscal, that gap started crawling down. So then Dewan had to up the pace again, and managed to actually get at least just over a second of what he needed. So
Wow.
second win in a row for him, and he didn't need a safety car this week. So fair play to the guy. But 7th.
Golf is like, oh, you finished.
Is that the relief that you finished on track?
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, I think I might be taking a penalty because the game put me on different tyres.
Did you start outside top 10?
I did.
It don't matter then. You're all good.
Ah,
If you
that's
started outside top 10, you can change. But if you're in top 10,
Sweet.
you would have needed to
No
stay,
worries
so you're all right. So P7,
That's all right,
it's not too bad. It could have been better for you, but For a track you said you don't like.
Yeah, well, I mean, the longer I went round, the more kind of got used to it. I think I got 2 penalties in the first 9 laps. So I was like, ah, here we go. But yeah, just kind of ground it out. Managed to hang on to the back of Fiskeland's DRX, which I thought was pretty good. And then, yeah, I think that kind of dragged me through the field, the pit stop, because I had to do 2 stops because there was no way I could have gone to the end. So yeah, not bad.
Not too bad. Points. It's
It's points for a change.
points. It's been a while for
Yeah.
you, so
I'm a bit annoyed at Luke at the end, my teammate for the day, just pitting on the soft and taking my fastest lap away.
gutted.
Yeah.
Gutted.
Oh well. 6 points is better than nothing.
It is. It is indeed. And we head to Spa next week.
Oh, okay. All right.
From what it sounds like, you're not too up for it. Not one of your favourites.
I mean, Sector 1 I'm fine with. It's just Sector 2, really. I think that could be the issue for me. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're better at the tracks that you don't like. And you've got horrid luck for the tracks that you do like.
Oh, mate, I'm still good about Austria. Never mind.
Put it in the past. We got P7 at Hungary. That's what we want.
Hungary
so yeah,
for Hungary, like
Belgium next week. Then we head to Monza, and then it's Singapore before the 2-week. Oh, voice crack. I'm tired. 2 weeks. 2 weeks break for Christmas and New Year's. So
not a bad run of tracks.
Not a bad run. Singapore, I'm sure, will be full of penalties galore.
Yeah, I don't mind Singapore, to be honest.
I love it. I do love it, but on this game I can't do it. On this year's one, I just can't. I've got it tomorrow, but whether I'll race it or not, I've said I might not race it, so.
Alright.
I shall see. Let me just end the broadcast. Thank you anyone who joined. Join us next week. We should have the wonderful broom handle back, hopefully, fingers crossed. And we'll be in Belgium Spa. So see you next week.